Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. So let's start our next question, which is question number 21. Let's see what is given to us. The following data were obtained when dinitrogen and dioxygen react together to form different compounds. Okay, so what is reacting here? Dinitrogen or dioxygen, right? So these are reacting or to form different compounds, right? अलग अलग compounds form कर रही है तो उनका हमें मास दिया हुआ है. तो mass of dinitrogen is 14 gram. Okay, in the first case mass of dioxygen is 16 gram. Okay, mass of dinitrogen is 14 gram, so it will produce 32 gram. Mass of dinitrogen is 28 gram, so it will produce 32 gram. Mass of dinitrogen is 28 gram, react with 80 gram. Okay, so what we have to find out? Which law of chemical combination is obeyed by the above experimental data? Give it statement. तो हमें बताना है कि कौन सा लॉ ऑफ केमिकल कॉम्बिनेशंस यहाँ पे अप्लाई हो रहा है. हमने लॉ ऑफ केमिकल कॉम्बिनेशंस पढ़े हैं, राइट? सो लेट अस सी. देखो हमें दो चीज़ों का मास दिया हुआ है, तो हम क्या करेंगे? एक का मास हम फिक्स कर लेंगे, राइट? तो लेट्स डू इट. लेट अस कंसीडर 28 ग्राम ऑफ डाइनाइट्रोजन गैस, राइट? सो डाइनाइट्रोजन है, उसका हम मास अगर फिक्स कर लेते हैं, उसको हम 28 ग्राम फिक्स कर लेते हैं, तो जो ये टेबल है इट विल चेंज. हाउ इट विल चेंज? सी, अगर हमने 28 ग्राम फिक्स किया है सभी में, ठीक है, इसको हम 28 ग्राम सभी इसमें फिक्स कर लेते हैं, तो इसका मास अकॉर्डिंगली चेंज हो जाएगा. जैसे 14 है इंटू अगर हम 2 कर दें तो इट विल बी 28 ग्राम. अगर यहाँ 2 से मल्टीप्लाई हुआ है तो इट विल मल्टीप्लाई हियर ऑल्सो, राइट? सो इट विल बी 32 ग्राम. ओके, सो अगेन it will be 28 gram, and in this case it will again 64 gram, right? So here it is 28, so let it be 28 because we have to fix the value of dinitrogen. So it will be here 32 gram and here 28, so it will be 80 gram. So see, after fixing the dinitrogen 28, here the mass of dioxygen is changing, right? So what we can say from here, see the table in this form. So mass of dinitrogen, when we fix 28, so mass of dioxygen is changing accordingly. So what we can say, taking the fixed mass of dinitrogen as 28 gram of mass of dioxygen combined will, so what it will give? 32, 64, 32, 80. So this is in the ratio which is given to us, right? So these are in the ratios of, if we find out the ratio, so it will be 2:4:2:5, right? So it is a simple whole number ratio, right? So this is the simple whole number ratio. So this law obeys the laws of multiple proportions, right? It obeys the laws of multiple proportions, right? So this follows the laws of multiple proportions. So what is multiple proportions law? Students, we have studied earlier also, when two elements combine with each other, right? Here two elements. What are two elements here? Dinitrogen or dioxygen, right? When two elements are combined with each other to form two or more than two compounds, right? तो देखो जब डाइनाइट्रोजन 28 ग्राम और 32 ग्राम जब कंबाइन होगा तो अलग कंपाउंड बनेगा, राइट? 28 ग्राम जब हम कंबाइन करेंगे 64 के साथ तो अलग कंपाउंड बनेगा. तो इसी तरह से ये जो कंपाउंड्स की फॉर्मेशन है वो अलग अलग होगी, राइट? तो द मासेस ऑफ वन ऑफ द एलिमेंट which combined, right? इज फिक्स्ड, मीन्स दोनों में से जो भी एलिमेंट जब कंबाइन हो रहे हैं तो एक एलिमेंट का जो मास होता है वो क्या होगा, फिक्स्ड होगा विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द अदर एंड बियर्स अ सिंपल होल नंबर रेशो राइट टू वन अनदर। तो जो दूसरा कंपाउंड है वो क्या होगा, उसका एक होल नंबर रेशो आएगी उसकी, दैट इज 2:4:2:5, जो हम इसमें इजीली देख सकते हैं। तो ये जो क्वेश्चन है हमारा, it obeys the laws of multiple proportions. I hope this is clear to you students. So students, this is the next question which is given to us, that is fill in the blanks in the following conversions, right? So there are fill-ups given to us, so we have to fill it. So 1 kilometer is equal to how many millimeter, or it is equal to how many picometer. So we have to just find out this value. So here see what is common in all the three. So meter is common in all the three, so we will find out the value with respect to meter. Okay, so let us find 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer is equal to 10 raised to power 3 meter, right? We all know this value. Okay, so if 1 kilometer is equal to 10 raised to power 3 meter, right? So if we talk about 1 meter, right? So 1 meter is equal to 10 raised to power 3 millimeter, right? So if we combine these value with respect to kilometer, so what we can say, we can say 1 kilometer is equal to 10 raised to power 3 meter into 10 raised to power 3 millimeter, right? So from here what we get, 1 kilometer is equal to 10 raised to power 6 millimeter. So we can say 1 kilometer is equal to 10 raised to power 6 millimeter, right? So let us find the another value, that is in picometer. So we know in picometer 1 meter is equal to 10 raised to power 12 picometer, right? So if 1 meter is equal to 10 raised to power 12 picometer, so if we find out the value with respect to kilometer, so 1 kilometer, right, we know 1 kilometer is equal to 10 raised to power 3 meter, right? So what we can say, 1 kilometer is equal to 10 raised to power 3 into 10 raised to power 12 picometer. Got it? So after adding these, because base is same, so 1 kilometer is equal to 10 raised to power 15 picometer. So here we get 1 kilometer is equal to 10 raised to power 15 picometer. So see, 1 kilometer is equal to 10 raised to power 6 millimeter, or if you find out the value in picometer, so what you can say, you can say 1 kilometer is equal to 10 raised to power 15 picometer. I hope this is clear to you. So the next part of it is 1 milligram is equal to how many kilogram or how many nanograms, right? So let us see what is common in all these. Gram is common, so we will firstly find the value with respect to gram, right? So 1 milligram, we know 1 milligram is equal to 10 raised to power minus 3 gram. Okay, so 1 milligram is equal to 10 raised to power 3 gram, sorry. So what we can say, or 1 gram is equal to 10 raised to power minus 3 kilogram. Okay, 1 gram is equal to 10 raised to power minus 3 kilogram. So if we find out the milligram here, so what we can say, 1 milligram is equal to 10 raised to power minus 3, right? If we find out the value in kilogram, right, with respect to gram, so what we can say, 1 milligram is equal to 10 raised to power minus 3 gram into, we are finding the value with respect to gram, so we can take it 1 gram is equal to 10 raised to power minus 3 kilogram, right? So 1 milligram is equal to 10 raised to power minus 6 kilogram. I hope this is clear. See, the next we have to find out 1 milligram is equal to how many nanogram. Okay, so we all know that 1 nanogram is equal to 10 raised to power minus 9 gram, right? 10 raised to power minus 9 ग्राम. अगर हमें 1 ग्राम निकालना है तो ये वैल्यू शिफ्ट हो जाएगी. तो इसको हम कैसे लिख सकते हैं? 1 ग्राम इज इक्वल टू 10 raised to power 9 नैनोग्राम. गॉट इट? ओके, अब हमें किस में निकालना है? 1 मिलीग्राम में हमें नैनोग्राम की वैल्यूज फाइंड आउट करनी है. तो 1 जो मिलीग्राम है वो 10 raised to power माइनस 3 ग्राम्स की इक्वल था, इनटू 10 raised to power 9 नैनोग्राम, राइट? तो क्योंकि हमें वैल्यू नैनोग्राम में निकालनी है, तो 1 मिलीग्राम इज इक्वल टू 10 raised to power माइनस 3 ग्राम. सो ग्राम के रिस्पेक्ट में अगर हम वैल्यू निकालते हैं तो 10 raised to power 9 नैनोग्राम. So after calculating this value or after adding this, what we get? 1 milligram is equal to 10 raised to power 6 nanogram. So what we can write? 1 milligram is 10 raised to power 6 nanogram, or here 1 milligram is equal to 10 raised to power minus 6 kilogram. So both these values are equal. You can say 1 milligram is equal to 10 raised to power minus 6 kilogram, or 1 milligram is equal to 10 raised to power 6 nanogram. I hope this is clear to you. So next part is 1 milliliter is equal to how many liters, or is equal to how many decimeter cube. Okay, so 1 milliliter is equal to 10 raised to power minus 3 liter, right? So this is just simple. We can write here 1 milliliter is 10 raised to power minus 3 liter. Okay, so we have to firstly calculate the value in centimeter and then with respect to decimeter cube. So we know 1 milliliter is equal to 1 centimeter cube, right? तो जो 1 मिलीलीटर है वो 1 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब के इक्वल होता है. अब जो 1 सेंटीमीटर है ये वैल्यू कैसे आई? तो वी कैन फाइंड, जस्ट सी हियर, 1 सेंटीमीटर इज इक्वल टू 10 raised to power minus 1 decimeter. So 1 centimeter is equal to 10 raised to power minus 1 decimeter. We all know that, right? अगर 1 centimeter 10 raised to power minus 1 decimeter है, इसकी इक्वल है, तो 1 centimeter cube is equal to 10 raised to power minus 3 decimeter cube की इक्वल होगा. तो यहाँ से हमें किसकी वैल्यू पता चल गई? 1 centimeter cube की वैल्यू. तो हम ये वाली वैल्यू यहाँ पुट कर सकते हैं, राइट? सो 1 मिलीलीटर हमें पता था 1 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब के इक्वल है. अगर 1 मिलीलीटर 1 सेंटीमीटर क्यूब के इक्वल है तो ये वाली वैल्यू अगर हम यहाँ पुट कर दें तो 1 मिलीलीटर इज इक्वल टू 10 raised to power माइनस 3 डेसीमीटर क्यूब में हमें वैल्यूज़ पता चल जाएगी. तो हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? 1 मिलीलीटर इज इक्वल टू 10 raised to power माइनस 3 डेसीमीटर क्यूब. सो वी कैन राइट हियर 1 milliliter is equal to 10 raised to power minus 3 decimeter cube, right? I hope this is clear.